your junk drawer in your kitchen and seen all these tools and appliances that you've never used? I mean, what a waste of time and money, right? I've done that. Have you? It's so frustrating to know that I've wasted money. If you're new to this program or you're just starting to get into the kitchen, how do you know which tools to buy you're going to use? Which tools are going to be valuable and important to you? I get it. If you turn on the TV and you watch a commercial or a celebrity chef hawking some item, you think you're not going to be able to boil water without this thing. And over the years, these tools, these instruments, they just accumulate. Hi there, my name is Anna, and in this video, I'm going to share with you some tools that I use that I've bought years ago and are still indispensable to this day. I'm hoping I can save you a little bit of money along the way and maybe save you some space in the kitchen. I want to help point out some things that I think are important to buy, but more importantly, the things not to buy. If you like this video, please do me a favor and give me a thumbs up. And also, don't forget to click to subscribe. And I would love to hear in the comment section below what tools you love to use in the kitchen, especially the ones that you've had for a few years. I bought a lot of things that years later I realized I never needed to buy. I'm going to go over the key items that I bought that I have found to be indispensable in my cooking, and also share with you the items that were just a waste of time and money. I have 3 items here that I use all the time. One is a large knife, and I use this mostly for cutting vegetables and lettuce. What's really cool about this knife is that when you cut lettuces, they won't brown. And that's because of the way the slice happens and how it closes off the cells. These ceramic knives are super, super sharp. Some believe that they're sharper than the metal knives. They also stay sharper longer. Now, I do have a ceramic knife sharpener, but I've rarely used it. And I also have it in a smaller version for a paring knife. And this is to kind of de-skin lemons or other vegetables, and also a peeler. I have bought so many peelers over the years that after a couple of uses become rusty or dull, right? So if you spend a couple more dollars on a ceramic peeler, you will love me for it. The only downside to the ceramic knives is that they don't twist. So when I'm cutting something like a watermelon, I'll need to sometimes twist that knife. I'll make sure not to use a ceramic knife for those kind of cuts. Does that make sense? And of course, I'm going to need a very good stainless steel knife, but I have to say that I mostly use my ceramic ones. There's a lot of junk on the market right now, and you can waste a lot of money and you can waste a lot of space in your junk drawer buying things that you'll never use. Number 2, my Vitamix. My Vitamix is something that I probably use at least twice a day. In fact, it has replaced a lot of the other electrical blenders that I've had in the past. Things like a food processor or a food mixer, I don't even use anymore because I use my Vitamix. What's special about the Vitamix is that it literally has horsepower. So it's a super powered blender. And in the beginning, when I was first starting in the kitchen, I didn't want to spend a couple $100s on a blender. And I get it. But to be honest, I bought a few blenders along the way, and after a couple of heavy-duty jobs, they just blew out. So anyhow, I spent those few $100s when I could have bought a Vitamix from the beginning. And what's great about a Vitamix is that you can buy a used Vitamix, and they're usually really good. From the company itself, you can also buy a refurbished. You can buy a fresh carafe from the company and just buy a used motor, and those two together will last you decades. If you buy from the company, they do offer a 7-year warranty. And there was one time when I actually needed to use it. It was pretty simple. I just shipped the Vitamix back to the company and they shipped me a brand new one. Another good thing to note is that the company does offer refurbished Vitamixes, and those are really great too. Honestly, nothing blends like a Vitamix. And if you're new to a plant-based diet, I have to tell you, smoothies are a really easy way to get in a quick meal, and nothing makes a better smoothie than a Vitamix. I also make desserts in my Vitamix all the time, and they turn out amazing. And salad dressings really get creamy with the Vitamix. The third item I wanted to talk about was the bombilla. A bombilla is an amazing way to use loose leaf tea. And sure, authentic use is with yerba mate and a gourd. And of course, I love that. But if you don't have a gourd, at least get a bombilla. You can use any loose leaf tea with a bombilla. It's that versatile. And what you could do is put some loose leaf tea just in a regular mug, fill it with hot water, and then stick the bombilla in. The bombilla is actually a tea filter. And then you can sip like this and use any loose leaf tea. This way, you don't have to take the tea leaves out, you take the water out up through the straw. A bombilla is a great way to save money. Then you can be buying loose leaf tea instead of tea bags. And honestly, tea bags are at least twice the price of regular loose leaf teas. I don't know if you know or not, but I have a site that sells bombillas, www.soulmateyerba.com. And you don't have to buy them from my site. You can look on Amazon, and other companies have bombillas too. But I'm telling you, they're a great way to save money and save time. It's also kind of a fun way to drink loose leaf tea. Springform pans most households in the States have, and the reason why I like them is because of their versatility. I can make really great desserts in a springform pan. I find it super easy, and then I don't really need to worry about using non-stick anything. It's just a great way to cut down on needing anything that's Teflon or having to coat the inside of a pan with butter, oil, margarine, any other kind of non-stick oil. I know it's not fancy, but these springform pans are something that I find to be indispensable. Number 5, my vegetable chopper. Now, I literally bought this one for $15, $16, and I've had it probably about 6 years. The idea is pretty simple. You just put a vegetable in here and you just press this down, and the vegetables come out in this container on the other side. And why I love this is because it makes making soups, chilies, even salads so fast and so easy. It also takes away the need for any kind of cutting board or other kind of knives in that moment. So this was such a great buy, and it was one of those tools that I kind of wasn't sure about. I mean, I even think I saw commercials on this, but honestly, I really do use it a lot, and this was something that was definitely worth it. Number 5, wood utensils. I love my wood utensils. I find them to be indispensable. I have had some of these for years, if not decades. They last forever. The trick to these is to try not to put them in the dishwasher, at least not a lot. So most of these I hand wash, and every couple years or so, I'll run a little bit of olive oil or sesame oil over them just to keep them from splitting and stuff like that. But this is great to mix soups up, to mix desserts up. I use this in my wok to mix up vegetables. So these bamboo and wood utensils are pretty amazing. What's even better is that they really don't cost a lot, and you will have these for years. So I have a couple different sizes, and I keep a drawer of just these, so that way I keep it all simple and keep it organized. So there you have it. 5 of my most versatile and useful tools that I've used in the kitchen for probably decades now. Hopefully some of this will give you ideas on where to start your kitchen or what to edit out of your kitchen. And hopefully you won't waste money on things that you'll never use. If you found some of these tips helpful, please do me a favor and give me a thumbs up. And also don't forget to click to subscribe. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Mwah.